Mitch.
Ah! How did you get in here?
The door was open, I just let myself in.
And what do you want?
Did you know that it was Pokemon's 25th anniversary? They released the games exactly 25 years ago.
Oh, so that's a perfectly valid reason for breaking into my house?
How are you planning on celebrating?
Let's make a deck profile or something.
You should play Pikachu VMAX. That seems pretty genuinely fun.
You should probably leave before I call the police.
I'll leave, but I'll be back soon enough.
Jeez, what a weirdo. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Welcome back everyone to more from the Sableyes. I'm Mitch, and as I mentioned, it is Pokemon's 25th birthday, so I figured we'd celebrate that by playing Pikachu VMAX. Let's check out the deck. Pretty simple concept, this one. Pikachu VMAX as an attacker is pretty strong. 3 lightning energy, we can deal 120 damage with G-Max Volt Tackle, plus if we choose to discard them all, we can deal an extra 150. That's 270 damage, which is going to knock out most tag team Pokemon. That's going to deal a solid percentage to VMAXs as well. We can power that up with Boltund V's Electrify to search energy from the deck, or we can use Electrode's Buzz Out Generator. We play this Pokemon onto the bench, knock it out, our opponent takes a prize, we get 2 lightning energy, we can attack straight away. We can also use Tapu Koko as a decent way to accelerate energy as well. We've got Eelektross in the deck. Obviously, Decidueye and Altaria are both on the ladder at the moment, causing havoc, so Electric Swamp allows us to get this Eelektross into play, and Hover Over can potentially deal with those guys as a non-GX, non-V attacker. It is pretty solid. There is the deck list. It is down in the description below if you'd like to play along, and whilst you're there, if you could like the video, that would be genuinely appreciated. Every like is one thought and prayer sent to victims of Crushing Hammer, so you're doing your part by liking the video. Let's check out some gameplay. We've started off here, we've got Tapu Koko in the active, and our opponent has just played an Energy and Intrepid sorted. That's not an incredibly good start, but the double energy is very frightening. We've managed to get the Crobat off of the top deck, so let's see what we can do here. We're going to Quick Ball and grab the Pikachu. I think we're going to... Actually, I probably should have grabbed Boltund there. That's no good. Let's just Crobat. We'll see if we can find one. Boltund, please. Thank you very much, game. Oh, wow. I'm so good at this. We can attach energy and then Marnie. We're going to retreat into the Boltund and use Electrify to try and power up the Pikachu, which is pretty good. Also, TCGO Share 16. I've seen that name before. Whereabouts? Who is that? I'm sure that I know that one. Let's play down the Voltorb. We will retreat into the Boltund and then Electrify. This is an incredibly good start for us, and hopefully, our opponent can't get anything else going here, and next turn we can knock this Zacian out. I think TCGO share is, I think 16 is Trainer Chip, or Omnipoke, or someone. I think Omnipoke's 15. I think Trainer Chip's 16. This might be Trainer Chip. I don't know. Possibly. I'm not sure. That's okay. Whoever it is, TCGO share accounts tend to be pretty good players. So, whoever it is, we are playing someone who's decent. They've retreated into the Galarian Meowth and then used Intrepid Sword. So this is not a particularly good time for them at all. We can play down the Electrode. Then we can switch into Tapu Koko and Marnie. We switch there just in case we find the cards that we need. Another Pikachu V. I reckon we're probably going to be set here to just bench that down. We can play the Chaotic Swell. Let's attach the Speed Lightning to the Pikachu. Ooh, we've got the VMAX as well. We could knock this Meowth out. That would be pretty frightening. Although, to be fair, I think it might actually be better, safer in the long term, just to retreat into Boltund here and Electrify onto the other Pikachu. We just want to make sure we've got powered attackers. This is a gamble though, because it does allow our opponent to try and see more cards. If we had have just taken the knockout on the Meowth, we might have been able to do a little bit more damage, but that's okay. If they want to attack us, they're going to need to do it with Zacian anyway, so they'll need to promote it. If they don't, then we can just boss them out. And look at that. They've gone for the switch into Zacian. They have found Crobat, though, which is unfortunate. We will take a knockout on Zacian this turn, though. Look at this. GMAX Volt Tackle is going to do plenty. 270. More than enough to knock out a Zacian. We've got 2 Pikas set up, plus an Electrode. Oh my goodness, they have just gone absolutely bunter there. Look at that. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have manied them. Maybe we should just attack them. That's okay, it doesn't matter. Multiple Zacians in play is a little average, though, and we need to be careful with Electrode. Thunderbolt only does 220 damage. That's unfortunate. I think it's got the same text as Pikachu VMAX as well. I didn't quite read it. Just looking at the number. I was hoping that that number was going to be 220, so that I could just knock the Zacian out, but alas, 'twas not to be. And now suddenly there are 2 Zacians on our opponent's side of the field, plus a Berserker. This looks like a Turbo Zacian kind of... Oh my goodness, they're just going to knock out the Pikachu. That's average, ladies and gentlemen. That is average. Very average. I don't like that at all. Well, let's try and knock out this Zacian here. This is such a bad hand. Well, I guess we just go for it. Why don't we just GMAX Volt Tackle and hope, right? There doesn't seem to be any better play. They've used a lot of metal sources, so if we can knock out that other Zacian on the bench, we could have a shot. Let's just go for it. GMAX Volt Tackle, we would like to do the extra damage. We need to knock this Zacian out. Discard all of the energies. Take 2 prizes. Our opponent is just that little bit further in front, but that's okay. We've found money off of the prizes and an energy, so that's pretty decent. And they've gone into the Pokédoll, so maybe they don't want to attack. Can they ever knock this out? Let's just have a think here. They're dealing 230 plus 20 with the Berserker. That's 250. Oh my goodness, they actually could knock this VMAX out. So this is a Turbo Zacian build, I think. I've not seen ADP, plus the Berserker suggests to me that it's Turbo. If they play Leon and Rusted Sword, they can do exactly 310 damage. Oh my goodness, there's the Leon. Alright, they need the Rusted Sword. If they get the Rusted Sword, they're going to take a massive KO. And we won't be able to use the Electrode. No sword. Okay, cool. We might have just lucked out a little bit there because that would have been exact maths. But now it's fine, right? Can we knock out with Boltund if we Electrode and Tapu Koko? We may be able to. Good grief, Charlie Brown. This is awkward times. They don't have much energy acceleration left, so we could be lucky. Let's attach to the active and then grab the last couple of energy out of the deck and put them on the Pikachu. This is just to play it super, super safe, right? Because we want to reduce our opponent's hand. Let's stamp them down to 3 cards, and then GMAX Volt Tackle, take the knockout, and hopefully this is enough to hold them off winning. This is so risky. We're doing okay though. Worst case scenario, we lose. Best, oh my god, Turbo Patch. Flip tails. Eldegoss for research. Okay, so they're going. They need the Turbo Patch, right? They need to flip heads on a Turbo Patch, and then attach an energy. Double boss into the bin. There's the attachment, and then the Intrepid Sword. I think we may be able to win here. Let's just have a think. So we've got energy plus 2 from Tapu Koko. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh no! I don't think we can knock out. I don't think we can knock out a Dedenne to win the game. I think we have to knock out the Berserker in the active, actually. Okay, so we need to calm. Let's calm away the Electrode. Let's grab ourselves, I don't know, a Pikachu maybe? This is a tough one. I think that the Pikachu's probably the safest play. We can't go for Voltorb because that's not an option for us. Let's attach to the Pikachu. Actually, we attach to the Pikachu because we can Koko to the Pikachu and the Boltund. Then we can switch into the Boltund and then Marnie. This will give us enough energy to knock out the Berserker. Alright? This gives us enough to knock out the Berserker. We Marnie them. We need to find VMAX Boss Energy. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Marnies love me at the moment. Bolt Storm. If they have energy and boss, they win the game. If they don't, we win the game. Actually, we didn't need boss. We just needed energy and the VMAX. So, I mean, we got the boss. Perfect. We didn't need it. Well, we needed energy, for sure. And then one of either boss or VMAX. So now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that Marnie isn't actually as lucky as... What is going on with my Marnie luck recently, by the way? Like, in the last 3 videos I've put out, my Marnie luck has been intense, and they just got a Professor's Research. There's no way they gust from here. There is no way. Brave Blade. Joe, Trainer Chip, whoever this is, if you're watching, just know that you definitely should have won. But it didn't end up happening because Pikachu VMAX is just a chunky boy. He likes to Volt Tackle. Take the knockout. Oh, easy. Easy stuff. Oh, we did not deserve that at all. A perfect start from us. We've got Boltund Speed Lightning in this game. There's a Mew. Okay. Let's use the Speed Lightning here. Whatever we... Oh, God. I was about to say whatever we find, I don't mind. But 2 Pikachu VMAXs is incredibly bad, especially when I'm about to use Professor's Research. We haven't seen any of Dark Energy. Okay. So this is not Eternatus. This could be Crobat VMAX. Can't be Decidueye. It's Decidueye Obstagoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Hopefully there's no basic and we can just attach, find a Koko, retreat. Ah, dang. Okay, so our game plan here is going to be using Tapu Koko and Eelektross to take knockouts. Yeah. Let's use the Speed Lightning energy. We'll put that on Boltund as well. That's a couple of energy, whatever. Research. Now the VMAXs being in the bin doesn't really matter because we can't really use them in this matchup. It's a little bit awkward. We've got a Voltorb. We can play that down. I like the Pikachu. We still want one. Then we can Quick Ball, get rid of the Com. We can grab, I don't know, Tapu Koko. It seems like a decent option because then we can use all of these energies. I think I want a Quick Ball. We've already discarded 3. I'm going to get rid of the Research. Let's grab the Crobat. We're going to play down the Koko. We're going to play the Crobat. We're looking for one switch. That is all we need. A switch is all we need. And we've found Air Balloon. Okay, so that's not too bad. We'll attach, we'll retreat into the Boltund, and then we can actually take the knockout with Bolt Storm if we want here. I think that's the right decision. Against Decidueye Obstagoon, you want to take as many knockouts as possible. Now, we definitely need the VMAX in this game, because if they evolve into Obstagoon, then we don't want them to be able to just sit behind that, and the VMAX will allow us to knock that out. We can also use Electrode and Eelektross. God, these electric Pokemon names, man, they're doing my head in. But we can use those to get the knockout on the Obstagoon. But we really don't want to have to do that. We would rather just knock out, like, basics as often as possible. We want to knock out Decidueyes. We want to, essentially, in the Decidueye matchup, I just want to knock out Pokemon that have energy on them. If I can knock out Pokemon that have energy on them, that's chef's kiss. But we will see how it goes. Birdkeepered into Jirachi. Untamed Shout Obstagoon is terrifying, as is this Rowlet. And he's got the rare ones. Look at this guy playing with the shiny ones. Okay, so if we can top deck boss this turn, game. I'm just going to the mic. Game, can we top deck boss, please? I know that I usually get what I want when I ask for it. Can we top deck boss, please? Even in the top 3 cards, game. Speed Lightning into it. It would be great. There we go. I've manifested it. It now appears in our... No, it now appears in our hand. Oh, God, okay. No, it doesn't work every time. We can put the Air Balloon on the active, and then... I think we just research. Like, I mean, we can put the other Electrode in play if we want to, but we don't really need to. We can take the knockout on this Jirachi right now. I think we just take the knockout on the Jirachi. We don't really need to do anything. We'll just make it look like our hand's bad. And then grab another money off of the prizes. I was kind of hoping that we could just say, and get the boss off of the prizes. But as the Rolling Stone said, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. This Decidueye is terrifying. We're going to need to power up this Tapu Koko, but luckily we have Electrode to do that. We can give them a prize, attach to the Koko, double energy onto the Koko, and then attack with that. And that's pretty solid. I mean, it's not the Pokemon that you've come to see attack, but it's attacking anyway. Plus we also have Eelektross as an option as well. So we can always go into that if we need to. It was the Rolling Stones, right? They sung that song. They're just gonna let us go with the Koko. Alrighty, no worries. Have you ever considered, Mr. Decidueye Man, that BuzzApp Generator can find energies from the deck and attach them to the active? Have you considered that, my good friend? Apparently not. Alrighty. So we're gonna be able to Mach Bolt here. We need to make sure that we get the attack off whilst they miss the attack. Now, they've only got 3 cards in hand. They didn't really do too much last turn. I feel like we just attack with Mach Bolt here again. This seems like a fine play. We'll just take it nice and easy. We've got Com for another Electrode if we need it, for Eelektross if we need it. They do have energy though, and Quick Ball. That's no good. That is no good. Into Jirachi. Does that mean that they just have research or something in hand? Gugh. Well, there you go. So they're going to be attacking with Spitting Arrow. Getting 2 more Rowlets in play is frightening. We take the knockout here. Luckily, we have another turn to try and get knockouts on Rowlets because we don't actually need to worry too much about energy here. What I am worried about though is that Zigzagoon. I don't want it to turn into an Obstagoon. Let's get the Eelektross in play right now. Electric Swamp allows it to go onto the bench. We're going to move some energies off of Tapu Koko. We need 4 on the Eelektross, so we'll move some from the Boltund as well. Where's the last one come from? Probably just from the active. Then we can attach to the Koko and Marnie, just in case we don't find a retreat option. We can manually retreat with the Koko, which would be pretty good. We miss, but that's okay, because we prepared. We put the energy on the Koko, so now we can retreat out of that. And go into our friend Eelektross, and hover over and take the knockout. So that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. We now don't get punished by Obstagoon, because we are a stage 2. So Obstagoon cannot block us from attacking. And we also... Oh, we got Boss. We've got Boss in our hand. How did that happen? That means we can target down any Decidueyes that have energy on them before they get into play. So that Rowlet, if it doesn't evolve, I'm coming for it. I'm going to get it. So he needs to evolve into a Decidueye right now, or otherwise I'm going to knock it out. I'll just put another Rowlet in the active. Oh, take a knockout on this. Take a knockout on this Rowlet. There's the Decidueyes. Deep Forest Camo. Those shinies look so nice. If you're the type of person that plays these kind of 1 prize decks and you can afford to, these shinies, they used Airble. Oh my god, I completely forgot that they used... I just realised that they just used Birdkeeper, so that sucks. Going to damage Eelektross that way. We're going to target down this Rowlet though. We don't want that Rowlet here. Let's get rid of Dance of the Ancients whilst we realise that they could potentially knock that out with a Zigzagoon tick and a Rowlet, which I didn't know about. I will hover over, take the knockout, and I've also attached a little sneaky energy there to Voltorb, just in case Electrode needs to come through for us as an attacker. But I'm hoping that that never happens, frankly. It's a risk that I'm willing to take. You can see Pikachu on the bench there, just... There's the Birdkeeper again. He's going to use the Wind Shard again. Quick Ball. Is he going to knock out my Voltorb here? Or is he going to Fion and try... He's going to Fion and get the damage onto... Oh my gosh. He's going to Fion to try and get the damage onto Eelektross. So if he attaches to the benched Rowlet here, we could be in a bit of strife. Although to be fair, we've already taken 4 prizes So realistically, as long as we knock out one more Pokemon, it's just a matter of finding boss for us, right? We will be able to eventually win this game, unless all of our bosses are prized. There's 2 in there, so we've still got 1 left. So realistically, we should be okay to win the game, unless... Oh, they didn't even play down an energy. They didn't even play down an energy, guys. It's fine. Let's go get rid of this Boltund. We don't want that anymore. We're going to grab ourselves a... I like the idea of the VMAX, but the Buzz-Up generator is also pretty tempting. Let's go for the VMAX. It's his video after all. Chuck him down on the bench there. The Chungus has arrived. Let's quick ball away. Have a good tech. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Quick ball away some cards. We'll grab the Voltorb. Thank you very much. I'll give you a little heart. Let's put a Voltorb down and then research. We need to find boss if we can. No boss there, but we do have access to Speed Lightning Energy. So we can play that down next turn to try and grab it. Let's go into the Eelektross. It's got 30 HP left. We'll evolve into Electrode as well, just in case. Hover over, take the knockout. We need 1 more prize against the Decidueye, and we can get there. We can do it. Worst case scenario, we can use Electric Ball with Electrode to attack into this thing, because we've got a Pokemon in hand, which will get us another Electrode, which I'm happy about. So, what's genuinely terrifying? What am I worried about here? I'm worried about... Okay, here's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about a rare candy into Decidueye plus an energy attachment, and then next turn bossing out Electrode and knocking that out and getting rid of all... and scooping up everything off of the field as well. There's a lot of scoop up nets happening here. Well played, you reckon? Huh. They're just giving it to us. There you go. They didn't get what they want, so they're being nice. Into the VMAX. G-Max Volt Tackle. 270 damage to this Mewtwo. Oh, Pikachu. What a Pokemon. No wonder they chose it as the mascot. There we go, 2 more Pokemon ticked off the OG 150 challenge, which is fantastic. Pikachu and Electrode are donezo. We've still got plenty to do, so if you want to see more of these videos like this one, firstly, and also subscribe down below. Or, if you're so inclined, you could join as a channel member. The perks are all in the join button, so you can click that. That's down below next to the subscribe button. See what kind of perks you get. Thank you very much to everyone who has joined as a channel member. In particular, Victor, Dadbod, Fernando, Connor, Dario, Yolo for the win, Azazel the Fallen, Stephen, and Tom Cove. Thank you very much for your generous support, and hopefully we see you all next time, unless something horrible happens, like Pokemon just says that Crushing Hammer is allowed to be played as a 10 of. That would be horrible. I'm just going to leave it at that, in that sobering thought. Goodbye.